Hey guys, what's up? Code Talks here, and today we are going to be doing file input and output in Python. Yeah, let's get started. We're going to be going through these kind of five things, and yeah. So under reading, we're going to do reading like partially the file, so partial, and then reading the full line, and then we're going to do writing and then appending the file and deleting the file as I was typing at the start of this video. Anyway, so I've created a file by just, right clicking on my project folder, clicking new file, and then writing. I don't know why there's a disturbance. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change my mic for the next video, but bear with me, please. So I'm gonna do my file dot txt, right? It already exists because I already made them, or you can name it whatever you want, and then you'd click OK, or just manually go into the directory and create it. But ultimately, it should be in the same folder as your Python script, so you don't have to type in the whole path. But I've created a variable called path just so it's a little bit easier to read, stored the string in it, and yeah, let's start. So first, you need to create a file like reading object, if you will, and I'm gonna call mine file. And really you want to open the file and it takes a few parameters. So you can see right here, it's telling us all of them. So today what we're going to be worrying about is the path and and what we want to do to the file. So in Python, you can do a few things. You could do R, um, you could do W, A plus, and X. So R is for read, W is for write, A is for append, R plus for is reading and writing, and append is appending and reading. Sorry, A plus is appending and reading, and X is just to create a file. Um, but yeah, we're gonna just go through the R, W, A, and deleting a file, and maybe I'll make a part two or something down the line, just like covering those other ones. But I want to keep this video nice and short and sweet. So let's get started. So reading a file. So let's say first we want to read like the first, for whatever reason you want to read the first few characters. So I'll create a string called partial, and it'll be equal to file dot read, and then it takes a parameter n, you can see right here, and n just means how many characters. So let's say I want to take the first 10 characters. I'll print out the first 10 characters of this string of the file is the first 10 characters of this file are, and I don't need a space because I'm using a comma, and I print out partial, and at the end here's what my file says. So yeah, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe and share. It would help a lot and mean a lot. 29 subs right now, and honestly, it's only 29, but it feels good that like 29 people, kind of believe in this kind of journey that I'm taking. So yeah, so we could run that, and actually we're not gonna run it yet. So we're gonna create another variable called full line, and that's our second way to read. Full line is just gonna be file dot read line. Okay, so the rest of the line, because we're only reading the first 10 characters, is full line. Okay, and we'll run this. So, oh yeah, wait, what? We're path. Oh yeah, I have to write what we're doing. We're reading. And also, while we're at it, you have to close the file. File.close. So you can see the first 10 characters of the file are hey, I work, and then the rest of the line is hard on making content. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Um, and yeah, so why that works is because when we did f file.read, we read the first 10 characters, which is up to here, and then the cursor of like the reader was over here. Then when I said read the full line, it reads the rest of this line. But let's say I didn't specify and I just did f.read. Sorry, not f. That's usually what I call my file objects. That's usually what everyone calls them, but just like just to show you guys that it is a file and just make it more intuitive in every way that I can. I called it file, but the first 10 files are sorry, first 10 characters. If I don't specify 10 in here, it'll just read the full line. And then since the cursor, it has read the full line, the cursor of the reader moves to the next line. And then since there's nothing to read over there, it's going to print out nothing. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And it's just all about the cursor and where it is. So I've closed the file. So writing, what writing does, writing deletes the whole file. So, and then it will, sorry, write what you want it to write. It'll write strings. So I'll call on mine file writer equals open and then your file path. So think about writing and appending. So let's say that we didn't create the file at the start. It will create the file if it doesn't exist. And what X will do, if you remember from the start of the video when I was talking about like putting the different, operations, I guess you could say, of like what we're doing to the file. If you write X, it'll return an error if the file already exists. But either way, writing and appending will create the file if it does not exist. But in our case, it does. And then we will be doing W for write. And then thing to remember is you write strings, so you don't write numbers. File. I almost write F writer because that's what I call my things, file writers as well. So dot write, and then you could just write whatever. So I'll just show you guys writing a number. File writer dot close, and yep, and you can see it does the reading. And then you'll notice we get an error because it must be a string. So you must have a string in here. This is a string. And then you'll see it runs successfully. And the first 10 characters of the file are what's the situation? Oh, because it deleted the file. Anyways, this I wrote the is a string. I meant this is a string. File.read, file.close. So yeah, that's writing to a file. So we wrote to the file. I don't know what's up with the console. That's interesting. If I write to a file, it'll mess up the reading. I'm gonna try this just to see how that worked. Because part of this on this YouTube channel, I actually want to show like, oh, okay, then what happens when I don't do this? The string. Oh, it does work either way. I don't know. That was weird. Was that just me, or did I not see the input? I'll just write a test. So it should obviously print out test first, right? Because I read test and then it should, okay. I don't know what happened there. I thought I saw no input output over here and I got kind of confused, but apparently there was output. So anyways, just ignoring that, we're gonna do file appending. So appending to a file just means not deleting the whole file and rewriting it. Appending means adding on to it. So I usually call my file appenders FA Just gonna do that because append is super long word. So path, what are we doing? We are appending. And then we could just use it kind of like a file writer, if you will. Just do write hello and then fa.close. Okay, and we've added hello. So what happened here? Here's what happened. I didn't mean to change that. We read the file, okay, and you can see this is a string. Then we deleted the file, deleted not the file, deleted the contents of the file, rewrote this as a string, right, over here, and then we appended hello to it. Why did it append hello over here and not to the next line? Here's why. Because if you remember, um, there's no number 2 over here. There's no new line over here. The cursor remains on the first line. So that means if I added no new line characters, if I just printed hello, the cursor is over here. So it will print hello over here. But let's say I wanted to print on a new line. I can just add a new line character and that will work. And you can see, hello, I printed on a new line. So yeah, that is appending and deleting the file. Let's just delete it very quickly. Import time, and I want to import OS. I haven't used the time module in such a long time. Time dot time, I think it's time dot time 1000. Like, will that give me a second? Anyways, doesn't really matter. OS is basically handles all your files and everything, and it's a really useful library. I'd say it's like top 3 most useful libraries. Number 1 is NumPy, and we'll go over that in the future. NumPy library, literally the best library ever. os.remove, what do you call it? The file name, so path. And it will read the file, and time.time takes no argument. So time.sleep, is that it? Yeah. Time.sleep 1 second. And you can see it deleted. So I'll give it a 5 seconds so I can tell you guys what's going on a bit better. So I'm going to recreate the file because we're reading first and reading the file doesn't. Or here's what we'll do. We'll use X. We'll do creating a file. Creating a file. FC equals open dot path. And we're going to do X. And then we're going to do fc dot close. And okay, so here's what's going to happen. It's going to create the file. Nothing is there. What's the situation? What is the situation? Did we create the file or not? Okay, I'm going to recreate the file just like this. I'm going to check if it worked or not. My file dot, see, it should return an error. You know what? I actually don't want to test because I'm reading first. I don't want to create a blank file. Or I could, you know what I could do instead? That's actually smart. If I do path and then I write W and then I write something to the file really quickly so I can show you guys what's happening. Okay, that is a good idea. Test. Okay. And okay, let's run it and this will be the last thing in the video. So you can see it did test and watch over here, it deleted. I'm gonna run it one last time so I can give you a play-by-play of what's happening. So we are creating the file and it deleted because I don't know why it didn't show up here. It probably takes time or whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and please like, comment, subscribe, and more importantly, share, and even more importantly, keep programming and comment down below what you want to see next. And please subscribe if you can. Thank you very much. Stay safe.